Hi, it's about 10 to 7 a.m. Freezing cold. I've decided to come down to the valley here and take a look around at Riverside Park. And it's ridiculously cold. There's snow on the mountains. It's Saturday morning. Shocking. Much colder than it was up in the mountains the other day. Just insured the bike yesterday, but I think you better bring out your snowmobiles. Got a guy in the park here with his dog, even though it says no dogs. Hey, but that's classic. I guess he thinks he can get away with it at this time of day. Who's going to care? And nobody else is going to be out here. Wow. Well, it's not very inviting today at all, man. What does that sign mean? I've never seen a sign like that. What is that supposed to mean? Accessible beach mat. Huh. Well, I guess it's maybe you can roll down here. Good morning. Hi. Swim at your own risk. Risk of freezing to death, amongst other things. Wow, I can't believe it out here. It is so cold. A few nice big trees in here. Sorry I'm so grumpy this morning. I had a hard time even getting my mic on. The wind kept blowing all my stuff on the ground, and it was like, no wonder there's nobody out here. I thought I would come down in the valley and escape the cold. They have done some improvements on this park. That guy there, I don't think he was too keen on me filming him because you're not supposed to have dogs here, but I don't think anybody's going to care, like you say. There is another park just down the road where you can bring your dogs. This is a park I used to come to as a kid. Look at this giant slingshot. Okay? Some of these trees are just awesome. In the summertime, it's beautiful down here. Look at these big weeping willows. Probably some of the biggest ones in existence. Look at that thing. Look at the size of this tree. Look at this. It's probably to be 8 feet across or more. Can you see it? It's hard to even comprehend how big it is. I can't even reach the selfie stick around it. You know what I'm saying? It's just massive, right? Massive. Massive. Massive, massive tree. Okay. And this is some kind of a kiddie water park, I guess. Well, that's pretty fancy stuff. Look at that. This won't be open for a while. I don't know if that's a security guy over here. That's good. I'm glad they got people down here. This place, I just don't recognize any of it. This is all water park. I thought we get lucky and find a pull-up bar over here. Or something. Oh yeah, there is security down here. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, thanks for keeping us safe down here, man.
You're welcome.
Yeah, because I don't know, I haven't been down here in a while. It's got a weird vibe sometimes.
Quiet for now.
Good, that's what I like to hear.
Wait till the day starts up.
Oh, geez.
I'm just letting go of it right now.
Yeah, right on, man. Thank you. Look at all the stuff they got for the kids down here, man. This is pretty cool. I don't remember any of this. What is this? Communication board. I don't know what that means. This is all for kids. I wonder if they got a workout area for adults anywhere. They never seem to have much for adults anywhere. This is so weird. Site safety. Anywhere to do a pull-up in here, you think? Oh, some of these things are all for kids, but what about this bar? Are these pull-up bars? Maybe. They're all kind of low. Not for little kids, right? Maybe I could try and do a pull-up on one of these. Let's see, maybe this one. Let's see, maybe. Let's try. Oh, maybe try over here. Stay. This isn't working. Let's try this one. I'm sloppy right now because I'm freezing. Let's try this. Think we can do a pull-up on this thing? Oh yeah. Wonder if I broke you. Let's turn that off for a second. Oh. The wind. I think the camera's still working. They built all this stuff for kids in Canada, but never anything for adults. I just don't get it. Never seen a kid playing on one of these ever before, mind you. What is this? Oh, that looks like fun. Not much exercise in that, but it looks like fun. It's crazy, man. What is this place? It's got that really soft rubber mat. Swings. Huh. This park has changed a lot over the years. They've had all sorts of different water parks and playgrounds and swimming pools, and I wonder if a guy could do a pull-up on these ropes. They've set it up so you can't really hang. Maybe. Well, might be able to do one on here. Hold on a sec here. Maybe we can set something up. Hold on. Can you see me? Let's try this maybe. I don't know. This is so weird, this thing. Let's try me this way. Still, I think you'd have to... Well, let's try this maybe. I still don't like it. Let's go look around a little bit, okay? What a weird little place. What a weird little place. Hey, look at all the security here. Small little town like this. It's crazy, man. What's over here? Oh, more stuff under construction, I guess. So this park doesn't even barely look open. I don't get what's going on here. In the summer, they used to have, they have the Canada Day celebrations, and they have live bands sometimes in here. You can see the Canada Geese. If I was mayor, I'd build a place where people can work out outside for adults, not just a place for kids. What happens when you get older? You sit in front of the TV and eat cheeseburgers, I guess. That's the North American way. Oh, sometimes, you know, I was doing really good about not getting a hate on about my own kind, but been having some other circumstances lately, and just disbelief. And look at this goosey here. Hello, my friend. Good morning. Aren't you wonderful? That's the old majestic Canada goose. Do you see him? Hi. Hello. Hello, can I pass? Thank you. Wow, you're big. Yeah, see you later, man. I'm going down here. Hello, Mr. Crow. I'm not an animal. Oh, more big trees. I haven't got the stupid short selfie stick on right now. Wow. I wish I could get involved in this politics and things. Not the politics, but like you say, if they just build the most ridiculous things in these parks, they spend money on the most ridiculous things. I mean, this park is nice, but where's the adult playground? Where is it? I see they're building a ice rink up by my house. Who voted for that? Really? Anybody? And when's the last time you went out ice skating? Anybody? Huh? Oh. Calm yourself, Barry. Look at these trees. They always put these big walkways in. It's a nice tree. I haven't been paying. I don't. I don't know. I just. I like the wilderness parks better. Anyway, meeting of the river. See Kamloops. Yeah, they're building something in here. Who knows what? At least they saved a few of the trees. I'm surprised. Surprised, man. So maybe that's what the security's for, so nobody can touch the valuable machinery. There's our beach. That used to be a natural beach. They've changed it a lot. I used to paddleboard on that river generally. It's just a lot of wind and cold today. But if you hit it right, you can, the wind will actually help you paddle upstream. It's actually easier sometimes to paddle upstream than it is down. But, yeah, weird little park. Riverside Park, Kamloops. If you're in the city for an event or something, to go watch a hockey game or some other concert or something, if you call that events. But yeah, you could come down to this park in the morning. Morning.
Morning.
There's a happy person. That's what you like to see. Somebody out running, doing something. Besides wasting money on things. Who knows? Public washrooms, can you see them? They've made them nice and bright. This is all new. They used to have a different washroom set up here. I haven't been down to this park in a really long time. What do you think? Do you think they're open? Oh, they are too. Look at that. And they're heated. And, typical North American fashion, a place to dispose of your needles. Oh, disgraceful. But it's warm in there. Maybe that's what the security's here for. At least there's nobody sleeping in there. This is an unsupervised area. Huh. I don't know. They must come unlock these at 7 in the morning or something. I don't know. But yeah, this is Riverside Park, man. It's water sport rentals. Now these buildings are all new. I think I'm going to turn this off for a second. It's got some blossoms over there. They got some lawn bowling or something. Yeah. Let's catch you in the next flip. Maybe I won't be so grumpy, but maybe. Uh, maybe. Wow, it's cold out there. I've had enough of this place. But there is one place I want to take a look at. There's a little park just down from here that actually you're allowed to take your dogs on. And there's a trail that you can walk between the two, which I don't feel like walking right now. We'll save that for another warmer day. It's a place where there was a bridge burnt down I used to paddle under. There used to be a bridge that connected this side of Kamloops with the other side of Kamloops. Anyway, it crossed the river from south to north Kamloops. Anyway, I'll see if I can show you. Hold on here. Hold on. And it looks like you don't have to pay for parking here 7 a.m. and on the weekends, if there's no event, according to that. Whatever an event is that a hockey game, a paid promotional event? Yeah, wow. Well, this is Pioneer Park, and I'm quite frankly shocked. What is all this? This park used to be so nice. And I don't know what they're doing here. This is where the bridge used to be that burnt down. It was an old wooden bridge. I was up in my park, Kenna Cartwright, on top of the mountain. I could see the flames. And I never came down after that. But I got old footage. One day I'll dig up of the bridge and paddling under it. Yeah, the Red Bridge, they used to call it. It used to look like this. And it was here forever. Man, that's sad. I mean, somebody must have been pretty upset to burn that down. See, that's what it looked like. Wow. Yeah, that's what it looked like. I used to paddle under here and around here, all over the river, all over here. The Red Bridge, man. Look at that. It's all gone. It's all gone. Wow. It's all gone. Let's go see if anything's left out here. What is this all? Why have they closed all this off? Not allowed to walk down there when they're putting light poles up? Oh. At least we're not being overrun by homeless people. It's usually what it's like out here. But yeah, look at this. There used to be a bridge here. Yeah, they've cleaned it all up, man. I haven't been down for a while. I wish I hadn't come. I'm depressed. Used to connect this side to the other side there. That was the main road to get into that part of Kamloops. I used to take that way to work back in the day. That wind, see, that wind is really blowing upstream. Lots of sandy beaches and that along here. It's a very nice place to paddle in the summer. But man, it's cold down here. This might even be part of one of the old trails you used to be able to walk up through here. On another note, on National Pet Day yesterday, I asked quite a few people different questions about pet care and everything off camera, you know, so people be comfortable to answer without any judgment or anything like that, right? And I asked questions like, how long is it appropriate to leave your cat by himself? And some people said, oh, you know, 5-6 hours when you're at work. And some people said, no more than 2 or 3 days. And there was people, you know, how often should you clean your cat's litter box? Some people said morning, once in the morning, once at night, you know. Some people said, oh, every 3 days, scoop it. You know, I was really shocked how off some of those people were on what should be acceptable and not. I don't know where these people get this knowledge from and how they could possibly think. That'd be like not flushing your toilet for 3 days, right? Are you getting my drift? You know? Just crazy. Hey, little doggy. Good morning. Hi. Yeah, it's okay. You can get your ball. I'm happy to see you. You're a beautiful doggy, aren't you? Those beautiful eyes. Hey, you get your ball. Yeah. Yeah. That's the way. Yeah. See you later. You too. Wow, that's fun. Look at him. He's grabbing that ball and dropping it. That's so cool, man. That is so cool. But this park, I just don't even recognize it. Like all this grass looks like it was dug up. It's so different. Oh, there's a bird. So different. And there was a boat launch down here at one time. I guess you can still access the river down here. I like to paddleboard, so I'm sort of, I can't wait to get out there on the next warm day and get out and check it all out, right? But you know, I didn't stay away from this park for very long. Now I don't even recognize it. And back to the other thing, yeah, I was really quite shocked at the differences people had in how they care for their pets, right? And if you were to go by the book, you know, if people, what's acceptable and what's not, there was a lot of people that they would get their pets pulled, right? They would, for doing stuff like that, leaving their animals alone or locked in cars and all these things, right? Just shocking, right? Shocking. But yeah, that's pets for you. That's pets for you, right? People don't think they deserve humane care. Like they'll say that about adults, you know. People won't even care for themselves. I know there's people out there with heart problems and heart conditions and lung cancer that still smoke, that still drink. People can't care for themselves. And then people wonder why they're hard to care for. People like people that respect themselves, right? There's another nice doggy. Good morning. You got a ball too? Hi, look at this beautiful dog. Hey, I bet your mom takes good care of you. I can tell. See you later. Yeah, wow. See, that's what you want to see. That's wonderful, right? It's about 7 in the morning. You get your dog out for a walk, man. Look how happy that dog was. Oh, I love that. Yeah, and this is the boat launch here. You know, if you got to bring a belching, noisy boat or a Sea-Doo or something like that out, this is where you would go. And they got the rowing clubs and dragon boat club and all sorts of things, and the kayaks, and people come down here. You can bring them down on a trailer too if you don't want to hand launch them. You know, you meet a couple good people that change my mood completely, right? Some people, they drain you with their misguided beliefs. I planned on doing a lot more filming yesterday, but I was sort of traumatized by some of the answers I got from people that look normal, right? It's just, I know you could say that's just a matter of opinion, but do your research, right? Do you think animals deserve the same treatment as we do? Or do you think they should get substandard because they don't speak English or Chinese or Japanese or whatever? I don't think so. Yeah, they've really improved this boat launch. It used to be like an interlocking brick. They've changed the whole thing. Less likely to get your pickup truck stuck launching, I guess. This river comes all the way from the Shuswap Lake, which is that way. Big lake in the mountains, right? or not in the mountains, but the water comes from the mountains. God, you could launch the world's largest boat on this thing. I guess it's set up that you could have multiple launches happening at the same time. Because I know there's current in here. I paddle this all the time, and the boats will start to swing out sideways on you, and that the more room, the better, right? And the water levels fluctuate drastically. Like, sorry, this video is going to be long, but the water can come all the way up to the very top of these bricks up here, right? You'd be 10 feet, you know, way up into here. Way, way, way up into these trees. Man, I feel like going further now. This nice dog owner's really revitalized me today. And to all the rest of the people still in bed, get out of bed. Get up with the sun. Do something. Make somebody else's day instead of trying to destroy it. Some people, their bad habits can just suck the life out of you just looking at them. Oh, here, let's take a look at the boats over here. Cool. See, this little bridge here that comes from the boat launch, this is actually Peterson Creek. You know that where I was way up on the mountain there the other day doing pull-ups on a tree, and where that little frozen reservoir was, where the ice was, that's Peterson Creek. That's the same creek, and we're probably 5 kilometers or more from there. They got all these tennis courts and that down here, and covered ones too. I don't know if this stuff, I've never been able to figure out if any of that's open to the public. Again, some other kind of a private club, I'm sure. Unfortunately, you know, and they got these nice running trails. This is part of a trail system that runs, it's part of the Trans-Canada Trail. But a lot of these areas, they get privatized. So unless you got exclusive, you know, it's like almost like the people on the golf courses, right? You got the money, you get access to it, kind of thing. Sad but true, sad but true. But there are public tennis courts down at Riverside Park, or there used to be. I never walked down there today, where you can go and play, you know, for free. You know, bring your tennis balls, get a nice can of tennis balls, and enjoy your life, right? And see, this is the Thompson River Interior Paddle Sport Club. Hopefully they're paying rent for this. But no, this is good. I mean, anything that gets people outside, but again, the kind of exclusive little club, right? I tried dragon boating once, didn't like it. You know, just a bunch of clanking paddles, right? I like paddling on my own. Everybody's different, right? I'm not... If you're out there having fun in nature, man. Outrigger Canoe Club. Cool, man. Fitness and competitive programs. Yeah, some of these are different than I remember. Yeah, the outriggers. Those are cool. Okay. What's next? Turn the camera off, Barry. Look at that. Somebody tried to dispose of their dirt bike tire. Doesn't fit in the can, bro. Doesn't fit in the can. The funniest things you see in the park. Oh, there's a nice dog. Good morning. Another happy dog out for a walk. That's the third one today I seen. Hello, boy. How are you? Hey, are you having fun? It's just a selfie stick. Don't worry. It's okay. See you later. Yeah, stay out of the construction site. Good morning. There's parks doing their thing, getting everything ready for the day. Saturday, the big day. At least I got the washrooms and that open early today. I don't think we're going to have any big crowds down here today. Let's see if the water fountain's working. What do you think? What are the chances? It's going to be one of those things like we did in Bangkok? No. You can't leave these things going out here because they'll freeze, right? But the grass is definitely green down here. When I was a kid, we used to come down here, and this is where you come to check out the pretty ladies and go for a swim and, you know, play a little volleyball and hacky sack, and sometimes you'd sneak a beer or two, right? And smoke a blunt or a marijuana or something, right? enjoy life a little bit, but do it outside, right? Had a few picnic tables down here. Some of this stuff is really old, eh? But the park is just totally got a different flavor. I hope they do a good job with it. I wonder if we'll ever have another bridge here. I have no idea. And then they got this little rig down here, Kamloops Heritage Railway Park, and I don't know if that's ever open to the public now or not, but everybody likes checking out trains and stuff, don't they? Anything like that. I don't know. I don't know if that's something that the public can go see. And in typical Canada, you know, they got more rules than you could possibly read, right? Read the fine print. Doggy bag dispenser. And you got to book the tour. So, oh, very formal. Why can't you just buy a ticket and go in, right? I don't know. I'm being a grump again. Sorry, I'm grumpy. I'm one of those people. I always err on freedom, right? Freedom and fairness and kindness and love. And anybody else can go, you know what, off. Ooh, I'd like to have this sign in. That's a nice sign. A little dumpster truck. Isn't that nice? Yeah. Farewell, Red Bridge. Man. 1887. Repaired, replaced, 1910, 1937. The Howe Truss. Pioneer Park Improvement Project. Yeah, looks like that sign needs some improvement. Yeah, so this trail here, there's a nice stretch of trail and grass that takes you between the two parks here. That's where they keep a little search and rescue boat. If you get into trouble on the river, supposedly they'll save you. And this is some of the stuff they got down here at the park. Again, I've never been in there to see any of that. I've never ever seen it open or figured out a way to get in there. But like I say, it looks like you've got to book a tour or something. I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know. And I was just thinking, you know, because we had those massive discrepancies in the way people care for their pets and what they believe is acceptable based on their own limited beliefs. Feel free to share your comments on the video I made about National Pet Day. I'd really like to know, you know, someone in their comments, write me a little commentary on how they care for their cat or their pet dog or their rat or their snake or their ant farm or any other variety of wonderful animals people keep imprisoned for their enjoyment. Now, it's not always about that. Sometimes those animals don't mind. But you got to respect, you know, their ways, right? You can't restrict their natural way of living too much, or they'll be miserable and you'll shorten their life, right? You know, that's why dogs shit all over the place, is because they don't want a yard full of shit. They spread it out all over. Same with cats. They bury their shit all over the place. They don't want to go back into a place that's already got 100 turds buried in it, right? God, I love this old railway stuff. I hope people keep preserving old stuff. That's why I'm going to have a hard time getting rid of that motorcycle of mine. I really like it, and every year I like it more because it just seems more rare, you know, and which it's already rare. If anybody's interested, motorcycle lovers only, please. Not resellers or rat baggers. If you love old motorcycles and you want to keep it and enjoy it and maybe put it in a collection or in a museum, hey, that's what I'd love to see. I'd love to be able to have visitation rights to come see it again someday. I think it's berry picking. I better sign off here. This video is probably super long. And I want to shout out to my good friend, Bill, who's always got my back, and he's a good guy. You know, some people in this world you can trust and other people you can't. He's one of the good ones. Anyway, see you in the next video. I'm going to go home, I think. Take the beast and be on my way. I love these little cars. I love these little cars. This engine in this car is smaller than in the motorcycle.